game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Powell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Well, there you go, Charles. The first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken at the 15. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne, and he'll get a few yards here to the 34. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Lawrence. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Jacksonville made Christian Kirk the headliner of their 2022 free agency spending spree, and he's one of the highest paid receivers in the league right now. So what do they expect? For him to get his first career 1,000-yard season and give them big-time production. He gets them a 1st down right there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Lawrence will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He gets it to Thomas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gibson again. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside?
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Only 7 players crossed 1,000 yards rushing last season, and one of them was Gibson, who made a big jump forward in his 2nd season. Entering his 3rd campaign, he cemented himself as one of the building blocks for the Commanders.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. They'll go play action. Howell. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, a run with Etienne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Lawrence going to throw again. ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown. Logan Thomas, 26 yards. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
On the counter, ETN. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.